Move over Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, and AOC. This is the new mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. She has proven herself to be a professional race baiter. She has openly called for violence against those who she disagrees with, people like Elon Musk, Ted Cruz. And as of today, she has proven herself to be an ableist.
Because we in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds.
This type of behavior, this type of person can only be described as vile. How this woman is an elected official, never mind, again, the mouthpiece for the Democratic Party, is beyond me. Here's Congresswoman Crockett openly calling for violence.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching.
Guys, we got to talk about this obscenely ghetto hood raptor, Jasmine Crockett, representative out of Texas. Okay, I'm sure you all know who this ghetto bird is. She's out here calling Byron Donalds whitewashed because he married a white woman. This is after her controversy of calling Governor Greg Abbott out of Texas Governor Hot Wheels. So she's been embroiled in lots of controversies lately. This is the next one because this lady just loves putting her foot in her mouth. Take a look.
And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history? Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that that whitewashed you? I'm not really sure, like, what it is.
Well,
but
you
I
couldn't
need
even be married to a white woman under Jim
correct,
Crow.
correct. And it took Joy to call him out. So I'm like, bruh, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, he just out here, you know, I feel like they give him his talking points and he's like, yes, massa, I got it.
So I hate it when people say stuff like this because it implies that, oh, you can't be in an interracial marriage if you're black, much less be married to a white person because you're a race traitor. Okay, you've betrayed your race. First thing I want to point out is that Jasmine Crockett ain't even married at all. So why is you even talking?
This is what I say. I say you got hoodwinked, and that's okay. That's okay. Because as I was just telling somebody just a minute ago, I have dated in my life. I know they've been talking about whether or not I'm married and all this other stuff. I'm not married, never married, okay? Just want to get that out there. But I have dated. And I will say, any of us that have ever dated, we've been hoodwinked a time or two. Where we done sat there and we thought that he was going to be so great for us because he sold us on all the things, or her, okay? And then we realized they ain't shit. That's where we are. And that's okay. What matters is that you wake up and you say, this is not the one for me.
Jasmine is single, mingle, dingle, tangle. She can't find nobody because nobody wants a fraud. Nobody wants somebody ghetto. So one of two things is true. One, she's either not ghetto, this is definitely what I think, and that she's just pretending so that she could capitulate to the lowest common denominator. Or two, she actually is ghetto as hell and she was faking being a person who knew decorum and knew how to speak proper English the entire time. I definitely think that it is the former because she does not come across as a genuine person in terms of when she does have decorum or when she's ghetto. She just comes across as basically an actor in a partisan hack.
But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him, like, at all. Like, you go clean off on him.
She seems like she's doing a lot of the stuff she's doing just for fun. She's just having fun in Congress. So, like, she managed to get elected and now she's just having the time of her life.
Fuck this whole club up. Wanna grab some ass? Let me fill up on your butt. S-L-U-T slut, what's up? Don't bang my line till you know you wanna fuck.
Doing nothing except making stupid videos and getting on TV trying to be some sort of viral TikTok star or something. Like she seems like she wants to start a podcast and just talk crap about white people or something all the time, or black people who she disagrees with politically. She's certainly not a serious legislator. In addition to that, they seem to have forgotten that Kamala Harris married a white man. Why is it that everybody wants to attack Byron Donalds for marrying a white woman, Candace Owens for marrying a white man, but then Kamala Harris, she just gets off the hook because she's a woman not black, by the way, but she's a woman who's self-proclaimed as black, and because she's a Democrat.
Your left. We missed that
Oh, yeah. So now it's not about race, it's about politics. So if you had to write politics, we'll overlook all. But if you are a Republican or a conservative or not a Democrat, then all of a sudden everything's off the table. Now we're going to criticize everything and have all these ridiculously stupid double standards. Jasmine Crockett is one of the dumbest people that has ever managed to get into Congress, bar none. And this is just another example that proves it. As a matter of fact, Pam Bondi's on her ass because she's saying that Jasmine Crockett is saying things that could be perceived as violent rhetoric. You know, the type of stuff that they love to take one little thing that Trump said and then just turn this little molehill into this giant mountain. Now the same thing's happening to Crockett.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. You know, I think and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head like hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him. Like, at all. Like, you go clean off on him, right? Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the
Now you have this Congresswoman Crockett who is calling for attacks on Elon Musk on her birthday. Let's take him out on my birthday, she says. And yet she turns and says, oh, I'm not calling for violence. Well, she is an elected public official, and so she needs to tread very carefully.
I don't know how many times this lady can put her own foot in her mouth. Okay, she says so much stupid stuff. She's been embroiled in controversy after controversy. And at this point, I'm starting to wonder if she's doing it on purpose to stay relevant. But I hate to break it to you, Crockett, the lowest common denominator is not going to put you in office. The reason why a lot of those people never vote, or a lot of them just don't vote at all, is because you never do anything for anybody. Turn the camera on and her there acting stupid and ghetto and flicking your hair all the time, that is not policy. That doesn't do anything. False promises don't do anything. A lot of people, they're not totally stupid. They look at their life like, here's my life before, here's my life after. Nothing changed. They don't care about politics because nothing changes in their life. They know that you just show up at the last minute, come knocking on their door. Hey, vote for me. The other people are racist. And then some of them might do it. A lot of them aren't going to do it because you never do anything. People aren't stupid. They're not dumb. They know better that you're not going to do anything. You're just going to sit up there and if elected, re-elected, or if elected to a higher position, which would be a complete miracle and shocking to me, you're not going to fulfill anything. And I'm certain that anybody on the Democrat Party that is married, that's black, that's married to somebody white, y'all don't really seem to care about that. We happen to be in a party of diversity and inclusion. Now that you got people on the Republican side who happen to find somebody they love and have families, both Byron Donalds and Candace Owens is married with kids, and they seem to be happily married with kids, very supportive spouses. Like, they seem like they're having great lives. Jasmine Crockett seems bitter and angry all the time. So from the outside looking in, it seems to me like Byron Donalds and Candace Owens are winning in life, whereas Jasmine Crockett, unmarried, 44 years old, is just a big loser.
Y'all, listen, I am definitely of the opinion, that we should have some DEI hires in this administration.
Don't let the bitterness take over, Jasmine. Maybe there's hope. Maybe if you tone down the ghetto and start being authentic, which at this point you probably don't know how to do, then maybe there's still a chance. Okay, maybe you can find you a husband. Just make sure he's not a criminal, because you don't want to wind up like Sonny Hostin, and then have your husband go to jail and he's probably going to be getting packed in prison. Okay, so maybe you can go ahead and if you keep making these statements, that are violent rhetoric statements, then maybe you and Sonny Holston's husband can link up and have some sort of conjugal visits or something in prison when y'all both are in prison together. Maybe he could say he's trans. He could come over to the women's prison since y'all are so down with the transes. And when you go to jail for all this violent rhetoric that you keep invoking against Elon, then Sonny Holston's husband could put his wig on and he could go to town on you since y'all down with all this LGBTQ LMNOP plus YZ nonsense. People like Crockett are despicable. It low-key make you ashamed. It's like, man, I'm so embarrassed of my own people sometimes. I'm like, where are all the good people? Like, at least we got Byron Donalds out there. Okay, we got Wesley Hunt. You know, we had Condoleezza Rice, but she got tired of them, her own people tearing her down all the time. So we don't never even hear from her anymore. But at least we got some representation out there, people that actually use their damn brain rather than just sit up here and just act like a dang gum fool each and every single day as if that's what the black community represents and that's okay. And if you got a problem with that, you're racist. Like, yeah, I do got a problem with being ghetto and being an idiot and having extreme weave and extreme lashes and extreme nails being a representation of the black community, because that's not a representation of the black community. That is just foolish. It is denigration to the community, and it makes the entire community look bad at a time when you're constantly claiming that the community is being judged. Well, you're probably right. They are probably being judged, and it's because of dummies like you who's making the community be judged more harshly than they otherwise would be. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. And for the record, that's going to be Governor Byron Donalds, governor out of Florida, for you real soon. I'm out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a family affair. This is for all of the people across our country. We say, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.